from On One Podcast.
All right. Welcome back to 4 from On One Podcast, episode 37. We are going to do a Korean Entertainment 2.0. In the past, we've already done this, but we're going to update it. I think we did it maybe 3 months ago, boys.
Something like that. One of the early episodes. Yeah.
So we can do a bit of an update. There's always new stuff coming out. But first, we'll say hello, Gio.
Hey, what's going on?
And hello, Hop Jun. How are you, K-Dog?
Doing great.
Yep. All right. Trivia. I'm going to give you European capital cities. You got to give you the country. Are you ready?
Yeah, fire away.
All right. Budapest.
Oh, that's Hungary.
Yeah, good. Brussels.
Yeah.
Belgium.
Bristol.
Yeah.
Yes.
Belgium. What's something famous in Belgium?
Chocolate.
Waffle.
Vienna.
Yeah.
Austria.
Wow. Now I'm going a little bit harder. Ankara.
Mm-hmm.
Ankara. Turkey.
Oh, gee.
Turkey. Yeah. All right.
Tirana.
Tijuana.
Can you spell that?
Tirana. Tirana.
Azerbaijan.
No. What about you?
Okay.
June, what do you think? They got a red flag.
Tijuana? Red flag.
Oh, Morocco.
No.
Morocco
That's
is in
Africa.
Rabat.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Albania.
Oh, okay.
Albania.
Okay.
And Monaco.
Monte
Monte Carlo. Monte
Yeah.
Carlo.
Yeah.
Monaco is the capital city of Monaco. That was a trick one.
Yeah.
All right,
That was
boys,
good.
before we get on to the entertainment, we had a bit of a weekend out last weekend. It was really good. Very hot. Oh my gosh.
Was it? Was it?
Oh my God.
It was. He was unbearable.
I've learnt that, especially when we go to Vietnam, I got to do these tours and these things in the morning. I got to wake up earlier or go out in the evening. You know, it's way
Yeah.
hot. It's way too
Yeah.
hot.
It was excruciating.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked the fun out of everything, kind of a little bit.
Yeah, we still had a good time. I still enjoyed
Oh,
it.
I had fun, but
Yeah.
just hot.
I definitely want to go back there in the evening, check out some of that seafood. So where did we go, Hokjun?
Well, we went to the Chinatown in Incheon, and I don't remember the name. Walmido, right?
Walmido?
Yes.
Yep.
Walmido theme park, and the final event was the championship game of rugby,
Yeah.
the Asian Rugby Championship in Incheon.
Well, let's go through it first. Like the Chinatown and the Japanese town, Gio's mentioned on this podcast a few times. Both for you and me, Hokjun, it was our first time. Yeah, it was pretty good. We ate some. We ate some. What's the Chinese dumplings called?
Oh, Shanghai Bao.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like
Xiaorong bao.
Chinese mandu.
It's a Xiaorong bao.
Yeah,
Something
and that
like
was
that.
really good. And then
They
I
were
also
great.
had
The juice. Oh, that juice on the inside was great.
The juice is great.
Yeah.
We got a bit of how to do it with Hokjun. There's been a few steps there, and the ginger. Adding the ginger was really good. I didn't expect that.
That was a special treat. Yeah. That
Yeah.
was nice. Yeah.
And
Aftertaste.
we went to Walmido. We caught the bus to. Oh, saw there's a bit of a fairy tale area also in that area where.
Yeah, like a fairy tale land.
Yeah,
It's got all your characters, your Disney characters, some Marvel, some Spider-Man, some
So
other
definitely
action
check
figures.
that out. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You could do a bit of a scavenger hunt with the kids around there. You could make up.
Yeah.
Some stuff.
Oh, that would
Take
be
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Taking the bus was fun too.
Oh
Having
yeah.
to carry the stroller onto the bus, only to find out that it was gonna be packed along the
Yeah.
way.
And your
Yeah.
daughter's got a bit of a dirty mouth.
Yeah, she's funny, isn't she?
Oh,
That
She was
so funny.
surprised. In her defense, she was surprised by all the people. So it's okay. She gets it from daddy.
I'm gonna be careful what you say in front of kids. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
hilarious though. It was so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
But we went to Walmido like by late lunch, so it was like 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Something like that.
It
Yeah.
was peak, but I loved it because being next to the ocean, I've definitely worked out wherever I go and live in the future, it has to be next to the ocean. Just being next to the sea, the smell. I was actually didn't smell that bad. Like I thought it'd be a really stinky town, but it was
Right.
It
Yeah.
wasn't too
I was
bad.
I was kind of surprised about it. Like
Mm,
sometimes the sea breeze has like really what should I call like rotten fishy kind of smell.
yeah,
Yeah, like
But
a fishy smell.
Incheon was quite refreshing actually.
yeah. And we
Yeah,
should
nice.
say, from my house, it took me ages to get there, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But
Yeah.
Hokchun, you're more downtown Seoul. How long did it take you to get to Incheon, the Chinatown, and coming home from Walmart, or well, we sort of did the? How long would that take roughly?
Uh for um uh for a single trip, it took me from my house to the Incheon station. It almost took 1 and 35 hours.
An hour and
One
30
point,
minutes.
yeah, hour 35. Yeah.
So 90
Mhm.
minutes. That's from down.
Mm,
You're pretty much downtown Seoul. So it is
yeah.
a bit of a. It took longer than I thought it would take. And Gio, you're
Mm,
from the west side of Seoul.
yeah.
How long did
West
it
Incheon,
take you?
side
Incheon area.
You drove, yeah? How was the driving there?
took us about 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Traffic was pretty light. Yeah,
nice,
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
that's great.
really nice. Yeah.
And Walmiddle, it's got some theme parks, seafood. We had some bingsu that was delicious. The aircon
That was really good.
lovely. Took some photos, and then me and Hokjun went and saw the rugby game. It was great. Almost won.
Yeah, it was actually awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, Hokjun was really getting into it. He was a good sledger. He was sledging away.
Yeah, it was like thanks to the expert, I learned a lot of rules in rugby,
Yeah,
and the game was really tight,
mm,
so it was really fun to
yeah,
watch the rugby game. It was my first time in my whole life.
mm,
Even though I had a rugby team in my high school, I never had chance to watch the game,
yeah,
but it was really fun.
yeah.
Was
Luckily,
really fun.
it was a great little stadium. It's like only a 5,000 seat stadium, but on the sidelines
Mm.
it's rectangular. So you're not. I know a lot of Korean stadiums for the soccer are got athletic tracks in between, which sort of
Yeah,
ruins
around
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a great little stadium. I think I don't know how many people. How many people do you think? Maybe 800, 900 people were there.
Oh wow, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
around that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
That's a
maybe
so.
lot.
that.
Yeah.
Everyone was getting into it. I'm sure for many people it's their first rugby match, and Hong Kong, who was full of expats, so I think they're definitely
Mm-hmm.
heavy favorites. They had a player sent off in like the first 3 minutes, so it gave Korea a
Mhm.
chance. Hong Kong went away with it, about 15-0, and then Korea fought back, got the lead. Then Hong Kong got a penalty goal after the siren, lost the match.
Oh, that was really frustrating.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
All right, let's go
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
to entertainment. Going on that theme, I had a great time at the stadium. There's lots of great things to do here in Korea. TV shows, Korea's been killing it with TV shows. I just looked up the most famous. We won't talk about the shows that we did last. If you want to see that, I should have looked up what episode podcast that was that we did the Netflix shows and all that stuff. But we have talked about this before. You can go back and we went into detail of those shows maybe 3 months ago. But I will say
Mhm.
about the Squid Game is the Emmy
Mm.
nominations that come out. They got 14 nominations for the Emmys.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's a lot.
And one more thing I was going to say, just looking through these nominations, it used to be like in the 90s and early 2000s, it used to be easy to watch TV shows like the popular TV shows. But now you
Mhm.
got to have subscription to Netflix, Disney Plus,
Mhm.
Hulu, and HBO Max. You got to have subscription to all of these to see all these shows. There's so many subscription services. It's hard to keep up. Like, yeah, you
Yeah,
basically got
that's
to
true.
cancel
Yeah.
one and go watch another one. Or yeah,
You guys have a lot of
Mm.
subscriptions? I just subscribe to Disney Plus. That's all I use.
I steal my brother's Netflix.
Hey, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
And I use coupang play a little bit, and that's it.
Coupon play is good. Yeah.
And some
I forget
other
things.
questionable means. But
Yeah.
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 But
Cool.
yeah, Squid Game killed it. We're pretty sure there's a second one coming out soon, one day.
There is. I
Yeah.
think it's coming out this fall, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So new shows coming. Well, shows. I don't know if I talked about the show last time. I watched it ages ago, and I think I missed it. It interesting one on Netflix is called Move to Heaven. This is a Korean TV show. It's about this boy. He has a bit of a disability, intellectual disability, but he's super smart. And his dad's job was to clean up after someone had died. And they would use the materials in the room to basically paint a picture of what this person's life was like, who was important in their family. And this kid became very, I think maybe autistic or something. Like, you know how autistic kids are very detailed into, they have their steps, and he has to
Mhm.
finish this to achieve his goal. And then he has this stepbrother or uncle that's a bit crazy. And it's a great little show. It's called Move to Heaven. It's Korean,
Mm.
but there's English subtitles. I recommend this one. Gio, watching anything lately?
No,
No?
don't
No
have the
TV?
time. No
Just
TV.
Yeah,
Peppa Pig?
parenting, raising
Peppa
a
Pig.
kid.
Actually, you know what? We did watch it on Disney Plus. It's
Yeah.
called Turning Red. It's a cute film. It's really adorable. It's got a big giant panda. My daughter loves it. It's actually really funny because it takes place like 2002 Toronto. So when
Yeah.
boy bands are big and the main character is 13 years old. Well, I was
Yeah.
13 at the time.
Ooh.
So there's some things in there that are kind of like relatable because I was a
Yeah.
big Backstreet Boys fan. I liked Backstreet Boys over NSYNC.
Mm.
So it kind of just reminded me of that. But that's all I watch. If I do have time, maybe older flicks, like just last night or a couple nights ago, I watched Black Swan. I've never seen Black Swan. That's a
Yeah.
20-year-old film, right?
Yeah.
And then I watched Me, Myself, and Irene. Had a good laugh. I like watching things I watched as a kid, as an adult, far more funnier.
Mm.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen the Aussie kids TV show Blue Dog or Bluey Dog or something like that? Have you heard of this one?
I've watched Blue's Clues.
No, I don't think it's that one. All right, never mind.
Mm.
What about you, Hok John? What have you been watching?
The most recent one is Anna. You
Yeah,
know,
oh.
your lover Susie Bay
Yeah.
is starting.
I'm only up to episode 2. Don't spoil it too much.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
I have to really concentrate on it, that one, because it's very slow.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because you're just staring at the screen like this. You're like, oh, what happened? I got to replay it again.
Oh, she's sad. Oh my god.
Oh, so
Oh,
dumb.
yeah. What about Hok Jun? How did you find the show? Have you finished it? I'm only up to episode 2.
Yeah, it's not really a long TV show. It only has like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
You can watch it only from Coupang Play.
Yeah.
And one thing really interesting is that Suji Bae, with her like beautiful face, she is actually like from a very, very poor family, and she is trying to steal someone's ID,
Yeah.
something like that. So she wanted to become someone else,
Yeah.
and she's trying to like steal the other person's personality.
Identity?
Not a personality, but yeah, something like identity thief. But it's not about the like just using someone else's credit card or someone else's ID card. She like replicates a person's life.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Just trying to find it now. Catch Me If You Can, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. You know, with Tom Hanks trying to chase it down. It's based on a true story. Like Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah.
takes on a pilot. He takes on as a psychiatrist and all this sort of stuff. Similar to that.
Yeah.
Sort of,
Excellent film.
Doctor, lawyer.
Yeah.
So the same like that. Yeah. Another show, if you really like the cheesy Korean Kdramas on Netflix, Our Blues, I think, has been quite popular. Very dramatic, and but very good, but very Korean drama. Like there's some parts that like it's very it's funny, but I always like the guy that's chanting his little. You know, we saw this one on the weekend where he's got the truck and he's got all the bits in his truck and he's selling his stuff. Kimchi.
Yeah.
I found that funny, but
Something like that.
And actually,
he has everything in his truck. Yeah.
And that's based in Jeju, so it's interesting to see that Jeju area on camera, crossing the water on the ferries quite often. So it's quite cool. Have you watched this one, Hokjun?
Yeah, I think I watched like first 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
One really unique thing is that they are using Jeju dialects in the
really?
drama.
I wouldn't notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I would have noticed.
So actually, for like the usual Korean who lives in the peninsula, not the island, we also need a subtitle. That's really
Really?
interesting. Yeah, we really need to use the subtitle to understand what they're just saying. This is really like really different.
Yeah.
So for example, like right, this is very famous praise of Jeju dialect. 혼자 없어해, 혼자 없어해.
Yeah.
It's a welcome. 안녕하세요 or 어서 오세요.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's for an
this
example.
show is called Our Blues. It's one of the big hits here in Korea at the moment. One of the girls on there was also, I think maybe I mentioned the show Hometown Cha Cha Cha. That went nuts. The show, same girl in that. So check out the Korean section if you're not in Korea, or even if you're around the world. Check out the Korean shows. Like if you like dramatic shows, the dramas will get you sucked in. You just go, it's so dramatic. Like it makes you. When I mean dramatic, it's not a bad way.
Like
It's
over the
just
top.
not over the top. It's just
No, that's what I think of when I think of the Korean drama.
yeah. They just really try to pour out every emotion that they can. Like it's
Yeah.
like the last kiss scene at the end takes like 10 minutes. Like get on with it. Like just
Yeah.
kiss.
I believe it. Hurry up already. Show me the goods. Yeah. That's funny.
Movies wise, I haven't been watching any Korean movies. Have you guys watched anything recently?
No.
No. Hokjun,
No.
Korean movies?
No.
No. But lately I've mentioned on the podcast all the big movies are coming out to the cinema. And what I forgot to say, like I saw Jurassic Park, and when I went and saw Top Gun, I totally forgot about this. This cinema, I think it's called 2X Cinema. You watch the cinema, you like the main screen, but they use the walls of the cinema to expand the screen. So you have the jet flying, and maybe the jet's flying got the ocean on one side and the mountains on the other side, and that expands along the whole wall of the cinema. So it's sort of just like it's quite interesting. It makes it very bright. So if you're doing some kissing or something, you'll be seen.
Whatever.
But at first it's like I don't really like this, and then it grew on me. But you can just watch the main screen and see the movie. You don't have to go looking around everywhere. But have you guys been to any of these I think it's 4D where they start spraying stuff? I've never done any of these ones. Have you?
Yeah, like Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They spray
little
stuff
3D,
at you.
like Michael Jackson Moonwalker videos, things like that, or like things like water, or like the sea like rumbles or something.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was in Yongsan and I went to this movie theater. I think it was like How to Train Your Dragon or something like that.
Yeah.
And I actually felt like it was a roller coaster ride because like the seats were like go up and they were like rotating and stuff. So it's like you're actually on this damn dragon. It was actually really cool. It threw me off. I wasn't expecting that. It didn't help that I was drunk either. So I don't know if I was just kind of hallucinating or it was quite a trip. Real fun experience.
What about you, Hokjun? Have you experienced one of these sort of beyond cinema experiences?
I didn't do the 4D before. I only did the 3D, but it was with the Avatar movie with the 3D Avatar.
Oh, Avatar?
Oh, Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
James Cameron's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was really awesome. You know, flying with the not a dragon, but
yeah, I know those little cool looking pterodactyl looking creatures. Yeah.
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 It was great. Yeah.
And the English Netflix shows, just sort of thing. I sort of try to stop watching them because I know I'm going to need to use Netflix when I start traveling soon. It'll be my prime entertainment go-to.
Yeah.
Like Snowpiercer, Ozark, and Better Call Saul. I really want to watch them, but I'm like, no,
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I might need you later, just because here I got a laptop full of movies and all this sort of stuff, and I won't be taking that. So, like, hold on, Keith, hold on.
Yeah.
Right, and then Hokja mentioned Coupon Play, and this company, but they brought out the Tottenham Hotspurs. Your Korean Prince, Son Heung-min, Hyung Son Min. They're out here at the moment. Tottenham Hotspurs. Did you watch the games?
Who?
You don't know Tottenham Hotspurs?
Heung-min
Son.
Who is that?
Yeah,
the Korean soccer player, the famous one.
I don't watch soccer.
You must know. Your kids talk about it all the time.
I don't know. They talk about BTS and they do soccer players.
Well, anyway, Tottenham are out here. They played the K-League All-Stars the other day. Some good goals, but Hokjun knows this. It was at the same time as my state of origin, and so I was sort of just watching it in the background. But I think they're going to play Sevilla in a couple of days as well. Anything to add on this sort of stuff, boys? Move on.
Sure.
All right, festivals. We've talked a bit about festivals, but we were a bit
right.
unsure last time we talked about festivals. But the one festival that is back, and I made sure it was back, is the Boryeong Mud Festival. I butchered that, but yeah.
Boryeong, yeah. Boryeong Mud Festival. Yeah.
And Gio, you went there. Do you want to quickly explain for people? The tours that I saw are all booked out, but I'm sure if you go by yourself, you can still get there. How was it?
A blast and a half, actually.
Yeah.
So just again, so Boryeong is about just a couple hours south of here. It's actually to the west side of the peninsula, and it's just completely just covered in mud fields.
Yeah.
They have outdoor places for like mudslides, things like that, outdoor concerts, beach parties, night concerts. Unless things have changed, I have no idea. But it's just chaos. You're partying from morning to night. Especially, I think nighttime is kind of the best part because if all the bars open, all the laser lights, DJs, everything's kind of going on at once, and everybody's just getting buck wild. So damn good time. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
And Hokjun, if we didn't go to Incheon last weekend, we would have gone to your hometown to go to the Chimak Festival, and apparently it's shutting down. Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah, the new mayor of Daegu,
Don't get us in trouble.
he decided to not to fund this Chimek festival from next year. Well, he already made an announcement, but I think lots of the Daegu citizen and the other other Koreans will go against it. So hope they keep the festival for the great lives.
Have you guys seen any festivals that piqued your fancy, or should let our viewers know?
Well, for families, we love to go to Everland.
Yeah.
But we always go like every year for Christmas. And I'm kind of tired of the cold because it's like freezing. But in the summertime, they're actually starting their summer waterfront festival. So they actually have they have like water performances, light shows, concerts, and I think that's going from last time I checked, middle of June up to August. So obviously during the summer months, they just kick that off. Yeah.
That should be fun. Like just to go off topic slightly, like I just saw the newspapers are saying that all the water parks along the Han River are all starting to open up. They haven't been open they've been ghost towns the last couple of months, couple of years. Actually, and across the near where my hagwon is, last Friday we took the kids to a local playground that turns into a little water park. It was really good fun. Like the kids love it. So that's exciting for that stuff to come back. I saw there was meant to be a one of these water festivals where everyone just shoots each other with water. There was meant to be one in Seoul, and it's been cancelled. And then I looked up other Seoul festivals. A lot of Seoul festivals have been getting cancelled. I don't know if it's got something to do with the recent boom in cases.
Uptick, I'm actually really surprised. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just gonna say I was actually kind of nervous because I know the government was supposed to release new measures yesterday. And I thought, oh boy, they're going to make us wear like masks again outdoors. They're probably going to cap us off at like 6 people or 10 people in groups, which is kind of be a buzzkill, obviously, with the peak of summer coming, all these festivals trying to come back. But I know that as far as like the water go fight, there used to be one in Incheon, right? A couple of years ago. That's actually one of the biggest ones. I've never went personally, but I would love to have gone this year if they had it.
Yeah,
if I'm even allowed to.
Hokjun, have you seen any festivals that interest you, or let our viewers know?
I was actually looking for some festivals happening in summertime in Korea.
Yeah.
And there is very interesting premium beer festival happening in Goyang, which is Ilsan. From 17th to 21st in August. It's around the Goyang 꽃전 시간, which is like a floral expo.
That is my calendar right now as we speak in real time.
17,
20, 21st, you say?
So well, it is not for free, but if you pay certain amount of money, then you can enjoy premium beers from all around the world, including Korean crafted beer, and also you can enjoy the concert of indie musician, hip hop, trot, EDM DJ parties.
That
I
sounds like
have
a
to say
blast.
we gotta go to this festival. We have to go. Yeah.
You guys can crash at my place.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
that would
got
be awesome, man.
gotta ask the wife though first, but yeah, you guys can crash.
We'll be in the
I'm
tent
not
in
the
the
boss.
backyard. I'll
Yeah.
be in the spa, your little pool.
Yeah, just hanging on the pool in the backyard, watching the stars. This is cool.
And we have mentioned
Yeah.
in previous podcasts, actually, one of the big suggestions is I've done these wine festivals and beer festivals. They are so much fun. You
Yeah.
don't think Korea's got this scene, but they have this scene massively. And these festivals are quite cheap. Like the one I did in Daejeon, the wine festival, you pay $10 to get a glass and you go in and to do all the tasters. The beer festival, you just pay per beer or some sort of stuff. But yeah, there's
Yeah.
quite a good breweries are starting to grow here. And yeah, it should be good. I saw that some flower festivals are coming out. Most of them are sort of towards the east side. I saw one called the Lotus Flower Festival.
Yes.
It did say Seoul, but then it says an hour and a half from Seoul, so it's not really Seoul.
Yes.
But
Send me one.
Yes, that's you saw
Send me
that
one
too.
garden.
Yeah.
Yep. Send me one garden.
Yeah, and
Well, I like lotus flowers. They're my favorite. They're beautiful because they grow from like muddy, murky waters.
yeah,
Yes.
Mm.
and
Yeah.
I remember I did go to I think a tulip festival out in Ulsan once. I assume that could be back again.
Okay.
Lots of flowers. If you like your flowers, plenty of festivals for flowers.
Well, on the same note, if you like lavender, like certain herbs, there's another one too in Pocheon.
Yeah.
The Pocheon Herb Island.
Yeah.
Lavender Festival, something like that.
Mm.
It'd just be nice because you're kind of getting away nature, just the smell of lavender itself. I think they have like workshops where you can actually make like candle making from the actual lavender, the certain herbs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm getting into herbs obviously since I'm growing them myself in my garden, so it's nice.
You're
Nice
getting
little
green
hobby.
thumb.
Green thumb, yeah.
Yeah.
Has Chicago legalized the special?
They did.
They did.
It was like right before we moved back. It was kind of nauseating because I remember I was taking so young and I were on the train riding back home. There's a bunch of like teenagers just like blazing in the back in this little booth and kind of like hotbox the whole cart. I remember thinking to myself, like, just hold my breath right now because I feel like nauseous. Like I'm gonna just start like puking. I'm gonna like, ugh. It smells really bad. Yeah. Reminded me of like my college dorm. And I was like, ugh, nasty. Yeah, not for me. Not my cup of tea.
Any other festivals, Hokjun? I still haven't quite. I think I saw something like an international festival, but I don't think it's the one that we've talked about that we really hope that's open. And I haven't seen yet about the Oktoberfest yet. So they're the two festivals we're keeping our eye out for. Unfortunately, I go to Vietnam on the 27th, so hopefully they're before that. But yeah. Any other festivals, boys? Yeah, September. So I might be in trouble.
Yeah, not for summer. Not that I'm thinking of. Just Itaewon Food Festival.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I think it's September. I know we talked about that, but I'd like for that to come back this year, hopefully. And then the beer one in Namhae. Is it Namhae or is it Namhae Island? Yeah.
Oktoberfest is usually in September, so I might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to that.
Any others, Hokjun?
I think so. Definitely. But the Itaewon World Food Festival is, I think it's happening in October around it.
I get back October 27th, I think 26th. Hopefully it's there. All right, just in time for Halloween, actually. Ooh, that could be fun.
Woohoo.
All right.
Costume ideas.
Gio,
Hi.
you've been working hard. We've got a new logo. I like our new logo. And you
guys
also
like that, huh? Yeah.
been working on some merchandise. How's it all going?
So, as I promised a couple episodes ago, we were kind of at the transition to like a relaunch. So, as you mentioned, I updated our logo. Looks nice, minimalist.
Yeah.
I like the black and white colors. It's simple. Always got to be simple. Simple is key. I just launched our merchandise, which is now available on our website. So if you kind of head there, it's actually one of the two tabs that will take you directly to it. We've got more than just clothing, a couple accessories, whatever really suits you. Apart from that, we kind of also updated our website appearance as well. That's pretty much the gist of it. As you guys probably noticed, we're adding a little bit more content on our YouTube as we're becoming
Yes.
more familiar with that.
So you got a
I-
choice now. You can listen to
Yeah.
this audio, like that's how I use it. But a lot of people actually are watching the YouTube version. Get to see I am really hot and sweaty right now, so you can just come and look at that. But also, I try to get the boys to give me some photos or of what we're talking about. So I add up some photos so you can see some evidence of what we're talking about, or some visual stimulus.
Yes.
So we try to add some of that. So you got two choices. You can listen to it the usual way or via YouTube. So yeah, it's been good. I really enjoyed last weekend. We got a good weekend coming up this weekend. Do you want to go on it now, or should we talk about it next week? What do you think, Gio?
Oh, we can kind of just introduce it,
Yeah.
and then we can kind of talk about it. So this weekend, my son will be turning, well, actually tomorrow,
Yeah.
he'll be 100 days, which is a significant event in the Korean culture, right? Called Baekgil, right? 100 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll actually be having his 100-day party this Saturday.
Mm.
And yeah, I mean, obviously next week we'll talk about more in depth and share some photos and events, and maybe possibly even live stream just a little bit. Just so people kind of get a glimpse into that and kind of see what kind of goes behind the scenes.
You put it out there, you got to do it now.
Oh, sure. I wouldn't mind. We got everything. My wife and I know we're planners. We want to make sure everything's perfect. Everything looks wonderful. You know, this is the first time we could actually have like a big event, you know, with all the restrictions being lifted. We want to make it count. So we'll make it look nice for everybody, for all our viewers to see. Yeah.
Forward to doing it. So I'll see you boys on the weekend. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, have a great
Sounds
week.
good.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night.